Hey, I really like that name.
Malachi?
Yeah.
Malachi. Oh, I think it's a Hebrew name.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Malachi.
Malachi Cabrera.
What's up with Peter?
I don't know where he is. Camera, find Peter.
Yeah. Camera, find Peter.
Camera, give us booze.
Camera, find Topaz and Gary
I wonder what, you know.
I think it'll be booze time.
tomorrow.
Maybe not. Oh, do you think there will be task time and booze time this week? Why wouldn't there be?
There will be tasks.
Yeah, build a demon.
That's a comp.
Tomorrow for April Fools, you know what he's gonna.
It's just so appetizing.
Do you know
Looks
what?
like something
Do you know what
that,
Andrew's gonna do tomorrow for April Fools?
What?
He's gonna be like, I decided to use the power veto. Psych.
Should I do that?
But Big Brother maybe won't let you do that.
I will not do that. But I wouldn't do it in the ceremony.
Oh,
Imagine.
that would be really mean. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, get over it. Clearly, we know who the mean one is.
Halibut.
I don't think so.
You don't think I'm mean?
We all got a bit of meanness in us when, you know, well, maybe not. We'll see.
I don't have any meanness in me.
Not at all.
Stop looking at me.
You're looking at me. You look away first.
Oh, you look like
Are you
first.
gonna eat that?
Oh, well.
Let's do it at the same
Oh
time.
my
You blinked.
gosh.
So what?
You're
I
such
know
a
it's not blinking
slop
competition.
right now.
Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, I'm done with it.
You done? You're over it?
Over it.
I won.
Busy.
I won.
Oh, man.
I win everything.
It's true. You have beat me in every competition we played in.
Yeah.
I wonder how many more of these competitions that we'll have.
You don't even have it.
Julian, please put on your microphone.
What?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's right there. What do you mean, no, I haven't? Every competition we played in, I haven't won them all. But we had, remember we had a slap bet early in the beginning? Mm-hmm. I just done better than him in them.
Oh, I
Yeah, you would've been crushing me
you
in that
were being
conflict.
sarcastic.
What?
You've been crushing me in that slap bet. I think the only ones I've won are the ones you haven't been playing in.
I wasn't supposed to eat any trail mix today, but I'm gonna have a bite of that right now.
Why were you not supposed to have trail mix?
Because I eat a bag a day of this size.
I don't think so.
Why is that not good for you?
I'm gonna eat a turkey dinner.
You're going to tonight?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's not good for you.
What's that?
I mean, it's
Trail mix is
Roots.
it's like
Toast
the
roots.
it's not terrible for you, but it's not good for you by any means.
I think I'm scared.
Nah.
Couch beards.
It depends on if it's like all natural or if there's like oils and.
I'm tired.
How late
I
is
think
it?
it's 11 o'clock at night.
I have no idea.
No,
The
I
lights
think it's
aren't dim
11.
I'm just gonna start going to sleep when the lights get dark.
Oh, I want to go to sleep before. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep before the lights go down.
The thing with being with Topaz was just she would stay up so late. And so I would never get to sleep on time, so I was always tired in the daytime.
yeah.
Now if I go to sleep at a reasonable hour.
So
Did you guys remake all the beds?
No.
you're remaking my bed because you moved it, so now you also have to remake it.
Sleeping in the have-not room tonight.
What? Nuts.
He
So
did
much-
with me every single night I was in there.
He told me that he doesn't like you. He told me that he should be with you instead. I'm so desperate and lonely now.
He was jealous that she kissed me during the movie.
Yeah?
Made out.
Steamy makeup.
And with you. AJ was upset. I could tell.
Toast Brutes.
Kidding.
I asked him if he was jealous.
And he said, of course not.
He said no.
Look at that stooge.
Look at that stooge.
What stooge?
Oh my, I guess tomorrow must be VOP. POV
Wow.
ceremony.
Do you think?
Must be.
Power of water.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah, of course it is.
Because they need 3 days, don't they, or something?
What do you mean?
3 days to what?
Campaign.
I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah.
So I say to both, I'm going with what the house wants.
Exactly.
the
Anyway,
best way to avoid confrontation.
yeah. What does the house want? Well, I'll find out on Thursday.
No one's telling me until then.
And I say, what do you want? Say, I want to keep AJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. What do you want? I want to keep aging.
I want a cat. I want a cat out this week. You're safe. You're safe. I want a cat out.
Now, but AJ means something that it's a dig, actually, so maybe you shouldn't say that.
Oh, I shouldn't?
Let me say that. That's fine.
Okay. What do you think Age is doing right now?
I'd say he's probably half in the bag, regaling some poor
Do you
person
think
with a
we're allowed
story
to
about
drink
his
whatever
life.
once we're there?
I guess
wanna think
Gary
about it.
will.
Did you say regaling some poor person with his story?
Yeah.
It'd be funny if the jury house was just like sequestered.
It would suck.
It would suck.
It's not. It's not. I mean, you know, we're probably gonna
What do
say
you
stop
mean, how
talking
would
about
it
it.
be?
It
like-
can't be.
No, it's like, but it's, you know, it would be, say all four of us were in jury house. I think it's a beautiful house where we're all like this, except for we could watch a DVD together,
You know what's funny?
which
too?
would be sweet.
That's where friendships will form better because
Yeah.
there's no fucking, you never have to worry about anything.
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe I should just self-evict. I was wondering about that. If you self-evicted, would they put you in the jury or would they not? Doubtful.
I think,
Maybe they would. Depends on the circumstances, I guess.
Who would ever self-evict?
Yeah.
Anybody who's self-evicted?
not, I don't, what's
You
her
know,
name?
the Chima chick.
Yeah.
But was that a jury time or was that before it?
Gary might at this point.
You think so?
He wants to eat so bad.
Oh God.
God, and it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh,
He is screwed.
I remember what Toba was gonna do without Gary next week.
she's gonna try to talk to us, and then when she talks to me afterwards, I'm just gonna be like, if she says we're friends, I'm gonna be like, we'll do friends trash talk. And then if she's what you're talking about, I'm gonna be like, well, if she saw everyone saying something, I'm gonna be like, well, didn't you say everyone wanted me out? So if you want to say everyone, sure. But I'm gonna say it because I can't avoid that conversation for long. But she's probably gonna come back and say to everyone, yeah, without saying everyone. And then you guys can say whatever. Oh no, I don't know what she's talking about. But I'm gonna be like, whatever it is that you said. And I'm gonna be like, look at your actions during the week you were on the block. You isolated yourself. And to me, if you're doing that, to even me who's supposed to be your friend, that's saying something.
I think
Yeah.
she's gonna give up.
You think so? I think so, because I think she just dug herself a really bad hole. She did everything that Liza did that day of.
And I think she's gonna sleep during the days and
Not care.
make us get in trouble.
No, she's not going to care, and Big Brother's going to be like, hey,
I'm surprised she
So-
hasn't, because she seems like she's doing that now.
I know.
Is she talking to you at all?
Yeah, she thinks she's going, and she talked about like just leaving.
what'd she say?
She's like, oh, I feel like just walking out the door. And I was like, what? And she's like, well, I'm gonna wait until they evict me, but I feel like walking out the door.
Why? Like, why?
Why
Why?
she sleeps the days away now?
Yeah. Well, she slept the days away for the last.
She's been seeing the day since she's walked in the first day.
But they got mad at us about it. And why aren't they
I
enforcing
don't want.
it?
I don't want her to walk at the door.
I don't either.
No.
Because they might stick somebody else in. Some Yahoo.
It's not that. Because I want Gary to walk at the door.
Yeah,
That's true.
She can
Oh,
f-
fuck, yeah, if she walks
Sorry,
out.
let's not forget that, okay?
yeah.
If she walks out,
She
then-
won't. She'll stick around and then she'll be like, as long as she
Shit, I
doesn't
gotta wait
find
another
out.
week.
Yeah, and then
And she
she'll
probably
be-
will, and then that's the thing, she'll be like, and I'll be like, hey, wish I could have told you, but it was my plan.
Yeah, and you wanted to leave and you didn't. But you're leaving this week, though.
Yeah, I said, but don't worry. You can sell it. You can walk after him if you want.
Yeah, because you're leaving anyways. There's no reason for her to not.
That'd be good.
They both pulled the Tom and Liza. One right after another.
Gary's actually, but Gary thinks he's staying though, so.
Yeah. He's like, I'm all good.
Keeps talking. He's like, oh, next week I can't be on Slop again. I was like,
Did he say that in front of Topaz?
no. Topaz is barely. You think Topaz wants to talk to me?
She won't even really talk to me.
Which is fine. And believe me, I couldn't care less. What does she
No.
expect me to do?
Sleep. Sleep
She's
with
like,
the talk.
oh, why don't you should take me off, make a big move. Like you?
Yeah, no.
No.
You should have been like, don't tell me how to.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Don't tell me how to be an HOH.
It's different, you know, because when people are sitting up here and talking to you, in her position, you know, what are you supposed to say, right? I listen. I'm like, yep, yeah. But I've been very honest with her, just not super honest.
Yeah.
Just not completely honest, except for the part that it's like,
Oh God, if Gary finds out that he's going this week, he's gonna fucking.
How
tear
would
this
you?
place
Gary's not
apart.
gonna find
I
out.
know, he's not gonna find out until I snap on him and tell him. I'm just joking.
Yeah. I didn't do it yesterday.
if any of you tell him, well, that won't be cool.
No. Why would we?
Exactly.
Why? It let him enjoy his.
And the thing is, we also have to wait. You know, tomorrow I'll do my thing, and then he'll, you know, whatever he
Yeah,
may-
I think it's gonna get a lot worse once it's finalized.
once they're like, oh yeah, and then I sit
or
there
a lot
and go,
better.
well,
That was a lot better.
yeah. Remember Suzette sitting there, she was like, then she did her speech and cried. She's like,
Yeah.
but it's funny, who? Oh, Emmett had the veto, obviously. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, but then she was that day. She was like, "What is he even talking about?" It's like, that's fine. She had her day, but then she got a little bit better. But then at the end, I could see she was a bit like,
Snotty.
a bit snotty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She
A bit
was
like,
moody, like
oh,
she was in and
yeah.
out of it. She was trying to be the.
Cause she's like, I didn't mean to make you guys feel guilty, and she's like, shit. And then Toba's like, it's just what you say. She said, well, why didn't people come and say it to me? I'm like, because they probably felt awkward because you continued on with what you were saying, and not anyone's just gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like if you put them in
yeah.
awkward positions.
It's funny when people are on the. I think, you know, I mean, obviously I was on the block for like, 5 minutes.
You want this last
No,
one?
I'm good. You can go for it.
Yeah.
But you know, they don't realize when people are. It's a foregone conclusion that someone's going. Like for her, it's like they want to come up and be. You know, that's why, like, say Gary's like, why do people just leave? And so it's like, well, because we have a game to play still.
Yeah, that's so
know?
stupid. You're not just here to.
Not so much for Gary, but for Suzette. Like, hey, why don't we just hang? It's like, because why would I talk to you when I can build a relationship with these other people that I hate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you guys? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I can build a relationship.
You know what I mean?
That is so hilarious.
You know what I mean? And Suzette, I mean, God, I mean, her game was
Fail.
not very good.
It's most awkward for me because Toba really believes that she's going.
Yeah.
So she's like, why don't you just hang out with me? I'm going anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I have a game to play as well.
Yeah.
And people see me hanging out with you, then. And then she's like, well, like, I'm going, so why do you have to even care that people think we're in an alliance? I'm going anyway.
It's like, but then what are you saying? Are you saying like, well, also you are the one that
And I'm
said
just like, stick around. You never know. Like, Gary is scrambling around. He might,
Yeah.
dig a hole for himself or something. I'm just basically telling everyone what I told Anil, what I told Danielle. Just keep your head up. Keep
well,
your nose
I
down.
even said that to her. I said, when she was like, oh, I think you should use it on me, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea, but I'm not using it on anybody.
Yeah.
But I said once the Monday comes and I've done all that I can do. As HOH, you put up your nominations. You can only hope that you win the POV, and then either you make that move, like the big move that she wanted to make, which of course was whatever. It didn't happen. And I you know how I feel about the back door.
Yeah.
It's not a good move.
So then you said that to her.
I just said,
We haven't backdoored anyone this year.
No. No, because kind of voted for Suzette to stay.
Yeah, Anil wasn't backdoored. He was
No.
just
no, it was.
And he was gonna go the
Danielle
week
was
after.
backdoored.
Danielle.
Yeah, but it wasn't
purposely.
a backdoor plan.
Not purposely, but it
Yeah.
worked out that way.
I know. I was the HOH, and when I put her up, I was literally
Yeah.
asked her if she'd be. She offered to go up.
Yeah, I was up here, but
She
I couldn't
offered.
believe it.
I just said I needed somebody to, and she said I'll do it.
I
Then
felt
she took it back the next day, and I was like, oh really? Really? You're gonna take it back? Okay. I need you to do it.
that. But so
She's
then,
regretting that now.
well, when you said that to Thomas, was she after like I'm not gonna use it? After the noms go off pretty much and do what you need to do. I don't think she will. Like campaign.
Topes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, is she actually napping? So they're just letting her, are they?
They
I'm gonna
could-
tell her not to campaign because that's just annoying for everyone.
Yeah.
Well,
Really stop
exactly.
it.
She
Let
didn't
Gary
ask
do
me
his
anything today
campaign.
in the washroom or yesterday when we were doing her makeup. But I was also trying to talk about random stuff and then just leave because I didn't want to be in that awkward thing. But if she's gonna sleep, Big Brother, the rules are those, and if you have to keep reminding a certain repeat offender, you never know what could happen, right?
But remember, that's fine for next week. This
Yeah.
week, we and I want Gary to go home.
Yeah, so
remember? So let's
So
do that.
tell her
I
not
will
to
never
sleep.
forget that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're not.
I know.
The thing is, it's smarter for all of us if Gary goes home
Exactly.
first.
Gary needs to go home. Gary has to go home because
Yeah.
Gary
He's good.
is.
I'm like,
Gary
He
needs
was
to go.
pretty, I mean, he was close in that veto.
And he's fucking. He gets crazy too. Topaz doesn't get crazy. Gary gets crazy.
Yes,
and
you're
he was
right.
gonna kill you. You were gonna die. I said that the night.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
didn't care. You said you were attached to him, and he said, "Who is it?" You're like, "Who is doing this?" And he's like, "It's me."
Yeah.
And you're like, "I'm attached to him." He's like, "I seen little. Nobody got to see this.
Yeah.
I seen him go." Ugh, he didn't care. He was gonna kill you.
Yeah.
He was gonna drag you with him and finish the game.
Yeah, it
and he
was
was
really
not
weird.
Did you just fart?
No.
Toast
Yeah, I
me.
was having fun in that challenge until I was fucking like getting pulled up, and I was like,
And
oh.
you should have saw the look in his face. He was raging and he was ready to die. Like he didn't give a shit.
But also, you know, who,
You
who
would've
else,
been
is,
in
who
the
else has
coffin.
snapped more than Gary?
Me.
Yeah, you're fine. You know what I mean? But like Gary has, you know, he'll call me, bitch, blah, blah, you know, and it's just that talk that drives me nuts.
See,
Like Gary,
the language he uses is not the language that I use. Like,
you've thrown a few F-bombs around, but Gary just is
but I
just
don't call people
nonstop.
say you are a F in this. I've never
Yeah.
and I would never. That's just no.
Yeah.
He on the other hand, you mother F, like just like oh my gosh. And like yesterday was a good example.
Yeah, well, exactly. They asked me about, were you there? I was like, I have no idea about it, so.
Who? Oh yeah, busy.
It scared me.
Yeah, then Emmett and Alec came shining through the milkman and the shirtless slop.
Did you see me jump?
I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
And Topaz sat there, and I
I
know
wasn't expecting. I didn't even know that you guys were still bickering back and forth.
He
I was
kept
eating
going
my
at
meal,
me.
I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know what to do. And
He
then
kept
it hit
picking
me.
at me, and then I plugged my ears, and then the Topaz sat there. I think she was sleeping, and what pissed me off is that, well, yeah, I didn't defend Liza when that happened. I don't agree with what Topaz called her. Karma is a bitch, Topaz, because now look where you're at. But anyways, she sat there, but Gary was in my face yelling and fingers pointing. Who would have known? Gary could have snapped. We know us, but we don't 100% know us. And he came at me, and she sat there. That's why I went out there and I told her I'm just gonna come out there just in case you girls go at it. But Liza was sitting, so Liza had she just sat there and she took it. Gary was standing, we were face to face, if you whatever, and she just said that she didn't break it up. Like
Face
I
to
was
knee.
scared. I took a
Yes.
step back. because I was like, what if I actually just get hit?
Well, then he's
My friends
long
will come
gone.
find this place and break this place down. It's just to protect me.
Believe me, if he does that, he's long gone.
I know, but I can't wait for like
For
that.
one thing,
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
wait for people to see
If
that
he did,
episode.
if he did that, I mean, I wasn't there, but I mean, if it was, and I know that you
No, you guys
jumped in
came
anyway,
at a
you
good
would
timing,
grab
'cause I
hold
started to
of
get
him, I mean,
scared.
you pull him apart and then say,
Yeah, he
you
scared me.
probably
I
go to
couldn't
the diary room right now because you're out of here, bro.
I was like, just I was like, what are you? I was like,
He
don't
wouldn't
get
do
your finger
that.
on my face.
He would
But
never.
I didn't.
You know
but
what I mean?
I
I know-
don't
you
say
know
he
what
would
you mean,
never
yeah.
do that. But as soon as it took a step back and he was still going at me, I was like, thinking like I'm gonna get my face hit right now,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna attack, and then I don't want to get in trouble. But I was not gonna back down from that conversation. I was like, you look
Nor
horrible.
should you. Nor should you.
Screw that. You expect me to sit down when I'm
Did
being
you,
yelled at?
did you see any of it, Andrew, on
No.
the screen?
No, I didn't. I was in the DR.
Well,
I
one
just
day
came
you
out
will
afterwards.
see that scene, and you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, good for Tala, just
Damn,
not backing
yeah.
down.
That was good.
I know.
I don't like that when people try and get confrontational and
And face
Yelling.
up as I
'Cause
was
you know
just
what?
like, get your hand out of my face. Like,
we
get
can
your
all
finger out
do
of
it for
my
God's
face.
sakes. I'm sure we could all. You don't think I could be intimidating if I wanted to be? You're probably like, no, you couldn't. But I can scream and get up in someone's face if I want.
Yeah.
But why would I do that? Because
Yeah.
Big Brother would be like, you're out of here.
Yeah.
You can't be threatening. You can't be intimidation.
I'm
is
surprised
not
they weren't
cool.
just like, Gary, go to the diary room. when
Because
he's like,
he was really like riled up, and then like
Yeah.
he started banging the table. But then when he
When
came
he did
at
that, I
me,
nearly died. That scared me to death.
I actually was like, whoa, shit, this is gonna get bad.
Yeah.
Where's my peeps? Where's my peeps?
Yeah.
And then they came through. Thanks
That's why
God.
we keep doing what we're doing. I'll say, believe me, I'm going to give a very basic veto thing. I'm going to let them do their thing. We'll hear what they say. Just going to say, I think I'm just going to be like, look, as head of household, all you can hope for is that you win the POV and you get to keep your nominations the same, and that's what I'm going to do. So
That's what you did.
that's exactly what I did.
Be like, I did what I wanted to do in the POV, and now what I want to do is leave the noms the same.
Or some shit, I'm gonna die.
What?
Don't think that.
If
what
what?
is this diamond? How would he have it?
Yeah, he didn't win anything.
There's no. You can't just have a
Canada
diamond.
voted and he went in
Yeah,
the diary room
that's-
and got it.
That's different, yeah. If it's the Canada voted thing, well, then we deal with it. But also then we don't, because right now that's fine though, because he would have to use it if it was that. The only other option is before they do the vote, and he thinks that he's staying anyway, right? Then he goes, they say, Canada's voted. There's another twist. Gary, you've been pulled off. Then I got a choice to make. I make it, and you guys vote Topaz out.
Well, yeah, because it's...
And if you don't, well then,
You don't.
I'm the only one that's safe.
Exactly. Gary's
see what's
going
up.
this week, and let's just say that did happen with the Canada voting, then Topaz is going because she's just gonna mope around anyways.
Yeah. Best case scenario happened, and all I'm going to think is that I've done everything, and we've done everything we can do, which is to nominate 2 people, and you want someone to go, you win the veto, you don't, it doesn't get used.
I honestly think even if they do twist us up like the Anil twist this week, it's really not that big a deal.
No, 'cause Topaz
it's
is
not going to
gonna
shake
go.
the house up. It's just
Yeah.
like 1 week will happen before the other week was
Exactly. So
supposed to.
what,
Really
regardless,
not.
one of them is going
Unless
home.
Gary wins HOH or power and veto this week, like that's risky. He's
Okay,
really
so
good.
Gary's
But
going,
then forget, we know this game, and that's always a chance that could happen.
But-
Look at Neil leaving. Anyway.
but the plan is for this to happen on our part. It's gonna happen. If it doesn't go that way, well then Topaz goes. If Gary was to stay and win HOH, then that's different. Then he's gonna gun, and you know that. Whatever. There's nothing any of us can do. But regardless, one of them is going home this week, or both of them could be going home this week, because I think there's gonna be another double evict because there's still too many people in the house.
No.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
There's not too many
think
people
about
in
it.
I can't think about math because I don't know math.
I know, but just think about this. We've got, this will be the 8th person out. We're going to have 7 people left.
After-
You get 3 left, or 4 in the last week. So that means only 3 people going in the next
3 weeks.
3.5 weeks. Or even 4, because, you know, it's the last week, you get the 4th person that goes, then basically the little part is with 3.
There's a week
they
left
all
with
compete in the
3.
last HOH. Then basically, so when it's the 3 people, those 3 people are all not going to be in the jury house.
Yeah.
Because they all compete in a 3-part. We're going on U.S. stuff. They all compete in a 3-part HOH. Whoever wins that 3-part of HOH decides who they take with them. The other person is then out. Just goes into the studio. That's the live show. Then basically, I think right then.
Oh.
Not usually. They do. They'll go to the jury house and do like
Will
a
they?
jury. Yeah, but it'll be like a day.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe it's 1 day or something like that. I thought it was right away. Because Danielle last year was just like it happened right away.
Was she? Oh, really?
I thought so. Yeah. That's what. I think
She
Peter
walked
and-
out and she was in the audience. room?
Yeah. She was walked out. And she
Oh,
was,
and then she had delivery.
Yeah.
I thought they gave her like a day or 2.
No idea. Purely speculation. I thought for sure that it was just that happened like pretty much that
Because
day.
don't you remember there was like a scene where Ian and Dan were sitting at the table, like
probably different from season
reminiscing
two.
about everything?
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Was that just Ian and Dan, or was Danielle?
Yeah.
in
That was just Ian.
So that must have been the 2 of them.
Yeah.
I was gonna sing a song, but I'm not going to.
Don't do it.
Busy.
Anyway, we're not to that point yet. We got a month left for
It's funny, we
Christ's
keep
sake.
talking about this like it's not a absolute certainty, but it is. So
Yeah.
What is not an absolute
I think Gary
certainty?
I'm
goes.
saying that we keep talking about it like it's not.
Bye, Gary. You're
But I
going.
mean, even if they do twist it up,
Yeah.
take Gary out, it's an absolute certainty.
It doesn't
that
matter
Topaz
because
will go.
regardless, we know what we want to happen, so we have to believe in it that will happen, and it will happen.
Here's what we have to think is that it's a week that the rules of the Big Brother house are you nominate 2 people. If the veto is won by somebody and it's used, but if it's not, then those 2 people, then the 1 person goes home, and it's just about getting a 5-0. Or I don't give a shit if it's 3-2. Go ahead, and then that's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just get them out. You know,
Yeah.
Canada. Sorry if you hate me.
But
you gotta
whatever.
make 'em-
Gary's a huge, like, he
was
is
on
a
the block
masher.
Week 2, week 3, then he wins week 4. Remember him as HOH?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Remember the
He
stupid
was
task?
on the biggest power trip in his freaking life.
Oh my God, yelling at everybody. And
It's
then,
my week.
He was trying to tell me that he's like, what about Gary and Alec? I was like, aren't you close to Topaz? He's like, me and her never talk game. I'm like,
such a load of crap.
He said him and Topaz never talk games.
yeah.
Like Topaz said that to me though as well. That's nonsense, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolute nonsense. I've been there when they were talking game.
Yeah. He tried to like make up a lie. I'm like, no. And then I saw Liza talking to him, and then I tried to interrupt the conversation. She got real mad at me. Should you always have to interrupt? I'm like, yes, I do. Gel is jealous.
Thanks.
I try to reword the word popcorn. Today I was like, I want some pop. I was like, popcorn. Cause that,
Corn.
yeah. That's hilarious.
I think in that scenario with the movie, you could have said corn, and I would have known what you meant.
Honestly,
So
I
I'd be
can't.
like, you got a corn on the cob here somewhere? Where's it hidden?
I can't wait for
It is
Canada.
a
to So Canada's gonna
Idle.
know that we're seeing, so they're not gonna see what we saw. They're gonna see us at the edge of our seats.
When
No, they'll
let's
probably
not,
show little teaser clips of it.
let's not talk. We can't talk about it.
Yeah, okay. They're gonna show a tease, baby, a tease.
Well, today's Sunday. They're probably showing the
POV. Nominations.
yeah.
Noms.
Just be noms, right? Well, actually Sunday will be
Sunday will be the big one.
It'll be this
big
Sunday.
ol'
Today is the HOH competition.
Oh, they'll show
And
the
noms.
AJ one though, and you.
Yeah.
That'll be the whole. This will be a big show.
And then HOH. Sunday is Andrew's
So is
night.
it a 2-hour episode tonight? Do you think it'd be or 1 hour?
Maybe they might do a 2-hour.
Because the
Just
fact
so
what
much
had
shit
happened, so much stuff happened on
But
Thursday.
they'd have to plan that in advance, and there's no way they could have planned like that. This would be so much.
were very rarely do 2-hour shows.
You never know, just because they.
No, I think if Andrew left, there would basically be no drama, and it would just be the HOH competition and then 2
Oh
weeks
my
ago.
gosh, talk about the drums.
Yeah.
There would have been no drama if I left. That hurts.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Busy.
Like the.
Hello.
I just choose to not get it.
Look at this pumped up guy.
I'm just waiting for him to just flip the table over. It's like fuck. Oh,
He'd flip the bed. Flip the bed and it's bolted to the
throw a
ground.
cow at us.
How's your workout?
Good.
Are you still gonna keep
Mine is
it?
better with earplugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's just like
Yeah. That's
Really?
it's like having music.
Well, you
in.
can't have music, obviously, so all you can
Yeah,
do is that,
next,
right?
next best
That's the
thing.
Especially when all you hear is click, clink, click, clink. Ah, bitch!
Oh fuck yeah, the air hockey.
Take it easy. It's driving me wild.
I told you what happened in the sauna once, eh? Sat down in the sauna and I was in there with Buddy, and I was like, and the top blew off and went all over him. I was like,
Awkward.
yeah, it was awkward to tell me. I didn't even know the guy. Older guy.
Oh
What did
my
he say? What
gosh.
happened on my TV?
Fail.
Nothing.
Oh.
Hot tub? Hot tub?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm.
Just busy.
Are you
Yes.
busy?
Yeah, I'm busy.
Is that
I already
busy?
changed.
I don't need to change. I'm good. Good
Wait,
to
I
go.
need someone to lift me up.
I'm gonna pee.
I'll do it.
Fail.
What do you want me to do? Lift you up with? No, that's,
Put my earplug. What is this thing? Please clip. I hurt my elbow and I think I don't know how.
what do you want on the
Did
bar?
you hear what I just said?
Hurt your elbow and you don't know how?
I think I don't know how. Does that even make sense?
Does that hurt? How is it even comfortable? Why am I so white?
I don't know.
I just stand next to Tala. I'm like, oh my god, I am the Prince of Darkness.
I can hear you peeing.
Can you? Busy.
I wonder if the lights are dim.
Doubt.
No.
You probably not.
No, because your lights would go dim.
No,
at
no,
one
my
point.
lights go dim when I come in and go to bed.
Oh, because that's how
Do
it
you,
is?
Tala, you don't obviously sleep over here if you want.
Yeah.
It's entirely up to yourself.
Yeah, I know. The door is almost always open.
It is, yeah.
Almost
Absolutely.
always.
Oh, he sounds like he's urinating.
Oh.
Oh, Cecilica. Jesus.
What's a piss?
What's a pisser? Oh, it's a toilet way.
What's a peeing? Should I fill your water, my water bottle up in your sink? But it was
Dude,
disgusting.
you know what? You can try it, but it's crap.
I know. It's like murky white.
Just
I
fine.
don't know why.
Although you can try it through the tub there. It's funny. I want to come in here and just pee in the toilet, but
I know.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
That was me in my first couple of HOH days. I was like,
Oh shit, not at home.
There was one day I was out there. I just walked and I sort of pulled my shorts down. I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? And you're like, great. The world may have seen.
my dong. I wonder if this is cold water. I mean, usable water. Potable water.
Potable or portable?
Potable water. It is. Yeah, it is. Quite potable.
There's McDonald's.
Something unbecoming about drinking from a bathtub, though.
I don't think so. It's all the same, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's really.
I'm gonna turn this into a Marlins hat tomorrow.
Why Emma doesn't want to wear it?
Well, I can always take the sticker off when he wants to wear it.
When I was
Oh, can I grab a towel? Or are there towels? There's towels
just
down
down, I don't. I've got those two, the black and the red one, which are. I need to wash them. You know when they're new and they're nice. They're very fluffy.
there. Yeah.
But they are. You dry off and the lint is all over you.
Plus, I have my butt dirt all over that red one.
Nice. I
Butt
was wondering
dirt.
why I always wanted to smell it.
Wonder if Peter's awake. Maybe not. What's up, buddy? Okay. Are you coming to the hot tub? Yeah.
Where are you sleeping tonight?
On the floor.
Do you want me to sleep with you?
Can if you want.
Yeah, I want to.
Do you? Why don't you sleep in the